Again, East San Jose, the people who need and use public transportation most are the ones being shortchanged, are the ones being asked to make the sacrifices. And those dollars would be most effectively spent here on public transit for the people who need it and use it most. That's why BART, I mean, it's trains and it's stations and it's great, right? But it's just the means to an end. And that end is to provide economic opportunities to the residents of East San Jose.
When I first moved to my neighborhood, my mother was just horrified. She said, "This is a terrible place to live. How can you raise my grandson here?" And over the years, through citizens like myself and other neighborhood organizations, we started getting capital dollars, we made improvements. Now where I live is a great place. I'm very proud of it. So when I first moved to my neighborhood, I would never give anyone straight directions to my house. I would lead them down side streets and a roundabout way because there were things I wanted them to avoid seeing. The day I realized that I could give people directions right to my house from any freeway, it was a defining moment for me. Even bigger than that, if I could point to a development behind the Five Wounds Church and say I had a part in that, it's just so important to the neighborhood. It's been underserved for so long, and the whole idea of BART being there actually came from VTA. And when we heard that, we thought, how can we work to make this an asset to the neighborhood instead of just some kind of soulless station where people shuttle by and go back and forth? And that was the main purpose of our urban village plan. That's what it developed to be. We have an idea of people living and working there, commuters being able to get on, get off, shop. We would be a hub. So when we heard, by the way, it was going to be bypassed, it was like a shot in the heart. Well, you may notice I'm getting a little choked up. That's how I feel. Of course, when I'm in public, I don't want to show that, but I feel almost as if my husband had gone out and had an affair. It's like, how could you treat us like this? How could you be so disrespectful? This is important.
And so in 2000, we bought this house. It was a fixer-upper. It was in interesting shape. On the books is around 80 to 90 years old. And we've been here since September of 2000.
I met Robert at camping.
On a camping trip.
I broke up with my boyfriend, and I came and I decided to go camping with my parents. Robert came in with his nice green, good-looking car.
With the music
With the music high, and I took one look at him, and I said that was the guy that I was going to marry.
In late 2000, they started the planning process. Five Woods, Brookwood Terrace, to look at the 28th Street station and see how it applied to the neighborhood. Contrary to most neighborhoods, we did not say, oh, we don't want that in our backyard. We said yes, because it would redevelop the area, which is currently just industrial, and it would bring jobs into the neighborhood, but also it would bring job opportunities through BART into the neighborhood. The plan that came out of there was gorgeous. One of the things I'd like to share about that plan with a lot of people is that the core to the plan was a plaza that all the buildings would surround. That plaza came from doing a workshop presentation to the high school kids. And one of the kids said, you know what I want? I want a big plaza where our band can march and do celebrations. The neighborhood fell in love with the idea. It's always there, in the center, the plaza.
It's going to take the same kind of effort as last time to oppose this kind of knee-jerk assumption that whenever there's going to be a cutback in public investment, despite the little that is offered into East San Jose, the first thing always on the chopping block should be the East San Jose project. It shouldn't have happened last time and it was stopped. It shouldn't happen this time and it should be stopped again.
Except for the church right there, really all we have is a McDonald's. It's sad. It could be so much better, and it will be one day. It will be.